Hello, this is Wild Inside Out 2 Fans 7000, and today I'm gonna read you this new book from Inside Out 2, which will be coming to theaters next month. It's called Go to Sleep, Anxiety, written by Luna Chi, illustrated by Guri Hiru. For Paolo, whom I always had a good feeling about. Signed, LC. It was bedtime at headquarters. While Riley was sleeping, her emotions got ready for bed. They too needed to recharge for another day of fun. Joy brushed her teeth for an extra sparkly smile. Sadness tucked in her stuffed animals. Anger did some exercises to get a good night's rest. And fear always had on a nightlight, or 9. Even Riley's new emotions had their own bedtime routines, except for Nostalgia, who we haven't seen yet. Envy wanted to look pretty and rested for the day to come. Embarrassment's cozy pajamas kept him feeling warm and safe, while the French-accented bored ennui mindlessly scrolled through her phone. Now that everyone was ready, it was time for sleep. Joy happily crawled into bed. Lights out! She was about to nod off when... Crash! Crash! A commotion in headquarters startled everyone out of bed. Joy ran toward the noise. Disgust was supposed to be working the night shift behind the console. What could have happened? It was anxiety. She paced, worried, scribbled, and worried some more. Anxiety wouldn't respond to anyone. Anger whipped out a megaphone. He and Joy leaned in and yelled, "Anxiety! Anxiety!" Finally, she looked up. "What's the matter?" Joy asked. Anxiety let out a big sigh. "I can't fall asleep." "But you have to go to sleep," Envy grumbled. "I need my 12 hours of beauty rest if I want to look as good as Disgust." "I'm trying," said Anxiety, "but my worries spin around and around in my head, and then I even worry about not sleeping." The friends were ready to help. Anger suggested pull-ups. 20 reps keeps you mean, lean, and dreamin'. Disgust offered up her aroma diffuser. It's minty. Fear presented his favorite nightlight. So you won't be scared of the dark. Ennui, who didn't care about much, continued scrolling on her phone. Who needs sleep anyway? Embarrassment walked up to Anxiety and wrapped her in a squishy bear hug. "Give me a hug, Anxiety." But then Envy wanted one too. Sadness began to read slowly from one of the mind manuals. While that was putting everyone else to sleep, except for Sadness herself, along with Joy and Anxiety, who was still very much awake. Joy quickly shut the book. "I think I have an idea." Joy knew Anxiety loved lists and counting. "Why don't we try a little meditation? Can you list 5 things you're grateful for today? Anxiety glanced at everyone around her. She tried to think faster, but all that came to mind was, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. They needed a new idea. Joy grabbed a piece of paper from the cart. She sat at a table and began working furiously. Ta-da! What is that, Joy? She made an origami paper sculpture of herself. Sometimes when my mind is busy and I have too many thoughts all at once, working with my hands helps me feel better. Anxiety leaned in for a closer look. Maybe this could help you too? Joy asked. Anxiety got to work. A few hundred folds later, she was finally finished. Anxiety held out her little origami figure, and the rest of the emotions cheered, except for ennui. But suddenly, Anxiety's eyes filled with tears. Look how delicate it is. It could be crushed before tomorrow. She began to spiral again. Joy was startled. No, no, no. It'll be okay. You're right. Sadness chimed in. That could happen. She gently patted Anxiety on the back. What would you do if it got crushed? Anxiety stopped panicking to think. I guess I would have to throw it away. But then I could build a new one, maybe with even sturdier paper. And I could fix the mistakes I made today. Anxiety smiled. Thank you, Sadness. I feel better when I have a plan. Anxiety let out a big yawn. Maybe I could make origami figures of Riley and Mom and Dad too. Her eyelids began to grow heavy, but she continued folding more paper. Disgust returned to the console while the other emotions went to bed. Anger let out a big yawn too. Everyone was ready to sleep. Lights out, Joy said once more. At long last, all was well. The emotions were cozy in bed, peacefully dreaming of the day ahead. And so was Anxiety with her origamis of emotions. The end. So, what did you think? Let me know in the comments below.